Hi, it's Tansy. It's day 26 of 31 for our writing challenge. Today's reflection is about revision and reimagining the editing process. Revision is about using what we discussed yesterday, the different types of editing, to refine your work. Revision is applying what was discovered and worked through during your editing process and creating a polished, finished piece that's ready for publishing or whatever. Reimagining is something else. It's interesting. It's something we had to do in grad school a lot. It was pretty fun. It was one of the funner things that we had to do in writing exercises. We had to take our story, poem, screenplay, whatever it was that we were working on, and we had to change something about it. The instructor would give us the specifics as to what we needed to change. Sometimes it was the POV, so sometimes if it was like in third person, we'd have to put it in second or first. Sometimes we'd have to change a major element in the plot line, or we'd have to completely remove a character and throw in a new one, or change how the characters were in the story, which changed the way the whole narrative ended up going. Also, there were times where we would have to change a short story into a poem, or a poem into a short story, or a screenplay or something else. I never had to do that because I wasn't in the screenwriting program. Reimagining can also be used to write fanfic that is in like an alternate universe and other fun stuff like that. I once wrote The Yellow Wallpaper from the perspective of the doctor, who was the husband of the woman who was locked up in the room with yellow wallpaper. But from my perspective, she was truly insane, and it was a really fun project. I did a lot of actual research and stuff from the time period. I researched a lot about Dr. Silas Mitchell, I think is his name. But I created some visual aids too to go with the story. It was really cool. The visual aids were patient transfer cards, and it kind of told the story of what actually was happening in the. It's actually how I told the story was through the visual aids. I actually still have that. It was pretty fun. It was neat to read because it explained it through doctor's notes and then the transfer paperwork. And it took everything from her perspective, but from his perspective, and it was interesting. Reimagination. So reimagining can be an invigorating way to bring back some type of spark of joy or imagination into a creation that might start feeling flat, or you might just not have any ideas at all. So reimagining something could be a really useful tool. So that's what today's challenge is to either revise what you chose or to reimagine it in some way, whether that's changing the POV or changing just something that isn't working, that might just be bland or something. Good luck.